Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Phoenix Point, where we are about to go take down, yes, another Scylla. It's going to keep happening. How many mutagens do we get from just ripping one of these up? 670. I mean, this one's not worth anything because we're mid-vivisection on it, but it's weird that it's even in the menu if that's the case. I assume the reason that it takes 24 hours to vivisect one of these things is just mostly traversal time. They're awfully large. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason for us to do anything other than go straight to this citadel. And then maybe we have to go back to base and rest a little bit before we head to Antarctica. But especially if we are able to get... oh yeah, let's spend your level up for sure. If we're able to get our... If we're able to get our Pondus in on the thing while we're still in the unspotted state, or while we have enough will points to become unspotted, we can probably burn it down pretty quickly. Life's a lot easier when you don't have to do anything fancy. Do I not have the ability to manufacture these? Oh, we can't make more ammo. Well, you probably have enough shots for this mission. Yeah, that's probably the case. We may need to break that weapon down, because that's one I would definitely like to be able to make more of. These piercing guns are nice to have. Who's injured? Somebody on here is injured. Crypto took a pretty bad punch. You know what? We'll be fine. Who wants to carry additional grenades? So we have some new grenades that we haven't really gotten to play with yet. You probably don't need to have 3 medkits. Why don't we replace one of those with one of these? Let's throw some fire grenades at people. Let's test some stuff out, shall we? I mean, we're probably not going to end up throwing any fire grenades this time, but at least now we've got that set up. So hold on. There's little enough ammo here that this could all be in the gun at the same time. Why can I... One time we managed to load a magazine from... No, that's not what I want. We managed to load a magazine from the inventory. It totally happened, and I can't seem to make it happen again. We could just switch to the other thing, I guess. I like this one. Now let's switch to the other thing so that we can be sure we'll have enough ammo for the battle. Okay. Alright, let's go. And we definitely don't need to try to capture this one. So like I'm saying, I think we can make pretty short work of a Scylla if we can just get Pondus onto it. I think it's kind of fun how Pondus went, with just like a couple of skill choices. Pondus went from being definitely the second string sniper to a member of the team that for real has a dedicated role and is very, very powerful. Feels good in her own right, but different from the way that Lise feels good. I really, really like the multi-classing in this game. I mean, I've always been a big fan of sort of like build your own class stuff, all the way back to D&D and prestige classes and stuff. Alright, let's, if we're lucky here, we might actually have the Scylla in vision of us on the first turn, because it's pretty huge. They don't hide super well. Okay, we know where it is at least. The bad news is, first of all, it has the scream head, that's a problem. But the really bad news is we can already see 2 of these guys. Okay, but they're both worm shooters. So that's not so bad. Also, who knows? I didn't actually click on that. Are they acid worms? Okay, these are the acid worms, not the poison worms. I think that's less bad for us. It's not great, but it's less bad. And the Scylla relative to our troops. Okay, the Scylla's right near that. Pretty far away from us, to be perfectly honest with you. Can we get a... Here, Adrian. Can we get grenades over there even? Probably not. It's a pretty deep shot. Well, I think we're definitely going to want to set up turrets because we're going to... they're going to help us against the poison worms, or the acid worms, rather, an awful lot. So I think this is probably a... Yeah, even with Boom Blast, I don't know that we have range. This is probably just a setup turn for us, mostly. 20 tiles of range on that Scream ability, though, is definitely worrying. Alright, Pondus, step up. Where... It's a shame that it's impossible to know what those lines of sight are being drawn to. Okay, so from here I have vision on everything, it looks like. Oh, there's an additional bunch of enemies on that side. You, it looks like launcher arm and machine gun. Oh no, shield and machine gun, okay. Less bad. And you have a normal shotgun. Well, I think it's still pretty vitally important that we get rid of the scream head. So what is that? What do our odds on that look like? Does it show itself at all? Was that the head? Okay, hold on a second. Nope, that's a smasher. Yeah, we never actually get to see the head. That said, we could set it to bleeding. I mean, no, it doesn't. It has to. We have to get rid of the head. It's going. If it's going to be able to cone daze everybody, we have to get rid of the head. So in order to have a shot on the head, we'd have to be all the way over here, though. Yeah, so we really, really can't do that. Trying so hard to click lease here.
Identifying targets.
I guess our strategy has to be to deal with that Arthron for right now. That's probably the most important thing. If we shoot it in an area... Yeah, if we hit it in the leg where it doesn't have any armor, it just dies. We deal exactly enough damage. Is it worth doing a quick shot? I guess, yeah, without quick aim, we don't have a guaranteed kill. And quick aim will refund most of the will points used to fire it, so we may as well. There we go. Oh, for a second there, I thought she missed, and I was very upset. He moves up to here. Actually, we'll have him dash up and drop a grenade, and that'll be... Is that a good strat? Do you have Pink Chameleon? You do not. Okay, then yes, it's fine. That'll leave us with enough will points to Boom Blast next turn, and we're just gonna have to try to not get dazed? Good luck, everyone. Oof. Alright, pretty good odds of a miss here. Wow, that was really not close. He was not even trying. Where does Bave have to get to? Okay, Bave has to get pretty far to have a shot against that thing. Right here, it looks like we'll have... I mean, it's hard to tell. I really wish I could just, like, put my head down on the table to take a closer look. Yeah, I'm going to try dashing to here. Let's see what we get on him. He's got a shotgun, so he's got to get really close to us for it to for his attack to matter. Oh, there is a guy right on top of him, though. With a launcher arm, so that's maybe a higher priority.
Target.
Well, we can armor break and double tap him and just hope that we hit the arm enough between all of the shots we're firing, as long as we keep the arm in our circle here. Also, if we shoot like this, we have pretty good chances of hitting the arm, and like a lot of the circle that isn't on the Arthron is on the other guy. I'm gonna do this. Or do we Adrenaline Rush because I still have all 4 action points? I think we need the armor break. But we can get the armor break from Crypto. Okay, I swear to you I'm not moving the mouse cursor at all right now, so I don't know what the hell's happening. I'm going to have Crypto move up. We're going to take the armor break here. Like this. Take a sort of a similar shot. Okay, wow, Crypto actually closed the arm off. I was not expecting that. Was that the tightest attack grouping we've ever seen? He did one shot to this thing's head and only hit the launcher arm on the other enemy. That's pretty wild. I think I do Adrenaline Rush. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to kill the little guy. The fact that we didn't actually remove any any armor from the rest of the other enemy makes me a little nervous about bringing him down. We do like... yeah, we do shots that are just like kind of central. We'll just spray 4 bursts down range and see what happens.
Oh no.
Oh boy, some of these are not. Okay, alright, calm down, babe. Be okay. Make sure these things are not animating in such a way as to make this even harder. Okay, come on, kill this Arthron. So we disabled the head on this dude. He's bleeding pretty badly. Maybe we, at this point, start shooting more directly for the Arthron. Okay, I did a lot of damage to both of them. The Arthron will slowly bleed to death. He does have his spitter head, though. This guy will heal. So it would be really cool if we could get one more shot on him. Very little reason not to take a pistol shot, I guess. Except that you don't really have a good target. Alright, here's how we want to close this up, I think. We can have Lise get that guy. That would be ideal. I think she's pointed at the right enemy here. So I think I'm going to just run in quick shot. That's how we will spend will for this turn.
Confirming target.
Okay. That guy's solved. We're actually doing very well on overall will points, I think. So I'm just going to move forward to here and deploy a turret. I'm going to be a little bit careful because I don't want it to have an obstructed... I don't want it to have a line of sight to this guy that is obstructed by my own teammates. Because we know the turrets are ruthless. Maybe here and place the turret like there? I would like to drop them both this turn, but I just don't think that's... I don't think stand still and drop both turrets is a good idea given the positions of our units and stuff. And then... maybe you just run over here for the purpose of safety from crazy crossfire.
I'm going.
We'll hope to be able to double quick shot next turn and take out the thing's head. It's also a good idea to fan my units out. I don't know for sure that we're in range of the scream or whether or not he'll be able to move into us being in range of the scream, but we should be like prepped for it. Boy, they go out of their way to destroy every piece of cover. I actually really appreciate that. Okay, he didn't have range. That's good for us. These guys may or may not be aware of us. Oh, hey, it's a siren. It's a pretty good place for her to stop. For her, not for us, obviously. But to be perfectly honest, I don't think... we're probably not going to have to fight those Chirons. But we are definitely going to have to deal with this siren and everything else that's going on over here. Because they are approaching quickly. Okay, no spit range. That's very good for us. This is a really, really good grenade situation. Alright, don't know that that's the most useful thing you could be doing right now. Hey, Tiny. So... I'm wondering, is this maybe... do I rapid clearance first? I'm just wondering, like, if we could maybe stack up more damage here. Because the first grenade shot is going to kill that guy, right? Boom Blast lets me get 2. Rapid Clearance probably lets me get 2. If I Rapid Clearance and then Boom Blast... See, the tricky thing is, I guess the right way to do this is to Boom Blast now, because that means that we don't take a grenade action that is 2 action point, or that is 3 action points.
Let's see now.
This should get me back the will necessary to fire off the other thing. And it won't matter. I probably won't do it, because we're not going to be able to get a grenade kill with a single grenade on either of those enemies over there. Yeah, we could rapid clearance, but I don't think it helps. So the question is, how actually do I want to do this? I probably want to try to blow up that guy's cover. Like, we have people who could deal with the siren. Okay, did that actually open up his... Oh yeah, it opened his position all the way up. It also destroyed almost all of his limbs. So that's fun. Pondus. Yeah, Pondus can do an awful lot of damage to this thing. I think we have to. Right? It's going to be close enough to do the scream. We can't let that happen. So Pondus puts 2 shots right between its eyes. Disable the head and just in general get a good amount of damage in. That was like a quarter of his health right there. You... I think I want to lay the next turret like right there, maybe? We can move out. We can move up a little further than that. I do have to be a little wary of just leaving the technician out in the open, I suppose. Alright, Lise, what do you have on this siren? You actually don't have an angle. Yeah, okay, I could use a little bit of help with the siren. Or I could dash to here. You know what? Yeah. I have enough will points for dash, double quick aim. I think that's probably the world we want to live in. Oh, I don't even need the quick aim. But I use it though, right? Like, because of course I want to fire twice. Minus 23 will points. A casual minus 23. So we don't need to worry about you anymore. You are dead. Oh, wait a minute. Is this... Yeah, that's one of those attack torsos. Where's Crypto? Hey, Cody, move on up here. I'm thinking mind controlling the siren, turning around and spraying some acid might be a move. I guess we have to be wary of at Overwatch. Does Lise have a shot on that? No. Does anybody have a shot on that? You do, and you are not in cover. We might just have to have somebody absorb this. That person is probably Crypto, I guess, then? No, Crypto has very poor armor. If I just shoot at him, he gets to go first, right? He is overwatching me with a shotgun well outside shotgun range. It's probably fine. Or maybe he doesn't do anything at all and I just kill him. Yeah, we don't know how deep he set his Overwatch cone, right? Alright, so there's a panic. Which means maybe we just kill the Arthron instead of trying to do any shenanigans here. Maybe not as easy as I would like, though. We have 11 will points remaining. Realistically, we probably can't do anything about that. Gosh, I wish I had a shot on that guy. That'd make my life so much easier here. Yeah, alright, I think we might... The mind control's not going to do anything, because he's already panicked, right? I need Crypto to run up and actually get this. Oh, this is going to be really ugly. I'm legitimately worried. Somebody is going to absorb an actual, very serious amount of damage here. We can run up and throw a grenade, but the grenade probably doesn't strip enough. I think I need to run up and just actually hit this. I do not care about the egg. Please keep moving. Audio cues. But that's probably the wounded guy, right? Because he just ran off. Okay, we are estimated to be able to nearly kill him. And we can set him bleeding badly enough. That doesn't look like it was badly enough. Nope, he's going to have 14 health left. You know what? You have a gun. You could just shoot him. Move to here and have 2 attempts at getting any damage at all through. Move the reticle so that it's not on Cody at all. I think that might have been enough. Yes, it was. Okay. Then you don't actually have the action points to do anything else, though, so you may as well try to finish the job, see if you can get us some... Actually, we don't get any will off of this, because you're not missing anything. Ah, whatever. You tried. You did your best. So then you still have 2 action points left, and I guess you just use them to shoot at the Scylla? That is by far the most important thing that is still happening. Nice tight damage focus. Okay, this probably doesn't matter too much. Even if the Scylla runs over into the mist, it's so tall. Yeah, see, when their units panic, they run to cover. When my units panic, I feel like they run out into the open a lot. So this thing's still probably... You know what? I don't actually know what those bits on the top are. What is it? Oh, it can shoot mist. We know that. It has mist bomb. Okay. Good return fire. Oh, also that's an issue, I suppose. I kind of forgot that spawning mind fraggers was even a problem we could have. Ow! Hit me in the head with an acid worm. That was, yep. Sometimes they just speak English to you. How are there still this many more enemies? Oh, this might be the turn where we mind control the siren. Have her turn on her friends. Alternatively, this might be the turn where we disregard everything else that's happening and just kill the Scylla, because we might have the damage to do that. God, I'm so glad I put this turret down. It's doing so much work for us. Let's look at the possibilities. So we have enough will to do a vanish. How much total health do you have right now? 860. That seems like a lot, but we did 840 without even really trying. Ooh, also we have Mark for Death. Yeah, maybe we just go for Mark for Death and really hammer the thing. Do you guys have... Okay, Bave and Crypto both have enough will points to do armor breaks. I think that's probably the play. We probably just, like... There's such a large number of enemies here that I think the right move is to ignore everything and just get the kill. Since the mission ends immediately upon that occurring. So... Of the 2 people who have this ability, you're the only one who can actually do it. Yeah, okay. Annoying. Maybe we start off with one of the armor breakers. Do I even bother mind controlling the Scylla? Oh, I can't. Not the Scylla, but the Siren, but I could mind control a worm. Alright, let's focus. I think we're going to be able to do this very comfortably. So we just go for armor break, the carapace, spawning area. I mean, we want to try to armor break as many parts as possible at the same time, right? So like maybe we shoot like this and just hope that it sprays all over the place. Okay, we stripped a total of 150 armor there. We got this leg, we got the carapace, we got the abdomen. I'm going to take that leg, I think. Try to put as much bleed up on it as possible. Looks to me like we don't have to try very hard on this, though. Actually, can you finish it off with your pistol? Ah, almost. Oh yeah, Vanessa. Vanessa should get the kill.
Preparing to fire.
In fact, we should have Vanessa... We should have Vanessa do as much damage as possible before the mission ends, right? So we're pretty much guaranteed the kill. I think I'm not going to move out of the mist in the hopes of getting... Oof. It's not ideal. In the hopes of getting some good damage in on all these other shots. Just trying to deal damage to whoever I can deal damage to. Every little bit counts, right? Okay, now kill the Scylla. There we go. Those are so much easier than the layers. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy the degree to which those are easier than the layers. Oh, so close. Cody got a lot of XP on that one. And 6 more skill points for Phoenix Point. Yeah, like that's absolutely the way to deal with Pandorans. They might want to adjust some of the mechanics here, because I can't imagine that it is design intent that Citadels are way easier to deal with than layers. Alright. And we're just going to leave that, I think, for the moment. To be perfectly honest, we could probably just go ahead and go to Antarctica, but we may as well go back to Phoenix Storage first. Hold on, is Manticore 1 still in transit? Is it doing something? It's sorry, it is doing a thing, yes. Our operatives have set down in a small town. Most of the buildings have been destroyed in some sort of battle. However, one building remains intact. It looks like it's a museum. It turns out this was an automotive museum, displaying some of the oldest cars and trucks that were invented at the start of the 20th century. After breaking in, our operatives have been through the galleries, evaluating what we can take and lose. In a way, it feels wrong, but if humanity is going to have a future, we need to make use of anything that we can. So we build a future from our ancient past. I would expect that site to have been here, perhaps. I'm going to try to stay out of the mist for the moment. Our operatives set down near an abandoned industrial complex. As the Tiamat 3 lands, a man comes out of the building and starts waving at our operatives. He introduces himself as Dr. Peter Keene. He looks half-starved and feverish, staring at anyone who comes near with wide eyes. I need you to take it. Take all of it. I need to shed the bonds of the past, the mortal concerns of machines. Take everything, please. Sure? I feel like we should also take him in. It seems like he might need some help. Yeah, buddy, you're coming with me. Apprehending Dr. Keene is not easy. The man is unarmed, but quickly turns feral, biting and scratching at anyone who gets near. Eventually, he runs away. Our operatives enter the building he was in and find a cache of resources. How could he possibly bite us in a way that would matter? We're all wearing so much armor. Okay, well, that's not a big deal. It's a very minor loss of stamina. Yep, you guys just chill for the moment. Show me something fun. Not an ambush. No doubt, the Scylla is the apex Pandoran mutant. I don't know, it kind of seems like a huge liability if you ask me. It serves as a command hub for the largest Pandoran colonies. Its extraordinary intelligence allows it to understand human languages. It would even be able to find the punctuation mistake in this sentence. From the specimen we have managed to interrogate, we understand that it receives commands from some higher entity via some multiple wave frequencies, but we could not understand the origin of these commands as explained by the Scylla. Vivisection has revealed a highly developed sensory nodule near the brainstem, which we believe is the receptor for these signals. Other information the creature has provided will allow us to discern the purpose and function of the largest Pandoran colonies. Okay. And we now inflict even more damage on them. So we need to complete the Project Domovoy research, despite the fact that it doesn't seem useful at all, so I guess let's go ahead and do that. We'll make that... will we make that a priority? Probably over the stim packs. But do I want to finish our acid weapons first? Yeah, I think I do. Oh hey, Manticore 2 is all healed up. Well, let us go ahead and head down to Antarctica then. We have some important stuff to do down here. So what is going to be the easiest way? Oh, apparently we're coming at this from the other side. We'll be coming through South America. Okay. Oh, I suppose we can do that Harmony of the Spheres thing. We did tell James O'Hearn that we would get his music back. And since it's on the way and everything... Okay, this used to be a New Jericho Haven. Wait, can I... No repair option. I was just thinking there's an airship here. It seems like we should be able to steal that, but I guess not.
Construction complete.
Alright, all those medical bays are finished, which is nice.
Research complete.
Following a breakthrough in acid weapon technology, a new development program was initiated to bring these... Boy, words, huh? How does anyone even words? To bring these innovations to the battlefield. A method for putting acid pockets in a metal alloy casing, etc. Acid grenade cannon. Seems fine. Also, all acid weapons are more effective. We are still manufacturing the Kaimanu. I'm not going to worry about this new stuff too much just yet. Gotta remember to keep moving this thing around, too. Our operatives have discovered the broken remains of an experimental Synedrian mobile lab. Apparently, the vehicle suffered a containment failure. There are no signs of the crew, but some of the equipment could be salvaged. We could just give them the equipment, right? Our reputation with them is very, very high now. I'm just gonna salvage the equipment. They don't need it. We didn't really need it either, it turns out. Alright, let's try down here. Our operatives have encountered a Synedrian scientific expedition. Its purpose is to analyze a small lake that has turned an odd shade of purple and seems to be pulsating with some inner force. That seems bad. I can't tell whether this is a single organism or some kind of colony, Dr. Grigorovich, one of the expedition's scientists, tells our operatives. Of course, that distinction might not really apply to something created by the Pandora virus. In any case, we could use some help from the experts. Is that me? I'm mostly good at shooting them. Hey, this doesn't look like my problem. Let's just leave. No, let's analyze the lake. The lake is actually a colloid hydrogel consisting of unknown multicellular organisms and water. Small animals get trapped in it and are then digested by the organisms. The hydrogel has many interesting applications in our scientific projects, I guess. That's weird. Alright, so there's no more sites to explore outside of the mist. I definitely don't want to get ambushed in the mist. We've seen battles in the mist be pretty tough sometimes. I guess we could check this out. This team, I'm not too worried about them getting caught in the mist. They could do stuff. Boy, there sure is a lot of clicking to do here. Phoenix Point will be attacked by Pandorans in 16 hours. That's not ideal. How easy is it going to be for us to get somebody back there in 16 hours? I mean, how long would it take Manticore 2 to get home? Oof, they have to take kind of a great circle route, huh? They're pretty fast. Obviously, the loss of the Phoenix Point base is unacceptable, but we might not be in a position to do anything about it. Well, sadly, Manticore 2 is actually in the best possible position. So, get a move on. Hold on, before we do that, let's make sure that we burn some of these critters here. Harvest you. We already did the vivisection, so yeah, there's no reason to do anything other than harvest you. And then this Scylla is just in here, and this is the one we vivisected, right? It's still alive somehow. Apparently vivisection doesn't quite mean what I thought it meant. Well, there's no point in burning it, so I guess let's just see if we can get back in time. Our operatives have located an abandoned field hospital. This is an unremittingly depressing place where lives were lost in unimaginable agony during the days of the Second Mist. It probably contains useful supplies, but entering it will take a toll on our people. Well, I think we better get used to that. Our operatives return with the resources they could scavenge. None of them wish to discuss what they've seen. Yeah, sorry everybody. That's rough, but stuff's gotta get done. 15, 14... Oh, hey, we found the base. That little, orchestral sting feels inappropriate. Alright, let's turn the lights back on in here. We currently have no power, so we're going to have to wait on the power station to be finished for that. We definitely need to repel the mist. Power station's back up in 3 days? Couldn't we just build one in that time? Yeah, we totally could. I mean, I guess don't bother, because we're not going to need all that power, but this base is basically nothing. Find Phoenix base in southern Asia. Yeah, okay, that sounds alright to me. So what do you reckon? I mean, when I hear South Asia, I mostly think India, but I guess this stuff is this is like southeastern Asia. So we're getting again here into the problem of like, I don't know how the game demarcates these regions. It's like, this is southern Asia, right? Yeah. We'll just check all these sites over here. Okay, you should be deployed to someplace that is not Phoenix Point. Let's put you in Phoenix Storage 1. $13 hours. 10 hours. Where is our... Ooh, boy. You know what? Actually, we've traveled a lot of distance. I don't know. We might make it. Maybe. Wait, hold on. The Tiamat is actually probably in position to stop that from happening in time. This is potentially going to be a tough one. Before we do any more movement, you also need to search this. It's an ambush. Okay. 3 turns. 3 turns we gotta survive. Ah, shoot. Right, when you get an ambush, you don't have the re-equip screen. I needed to do some re-equipping. Alright, well, what do we do here? Do we want to run for a corner, or... I don't know what the spawn logic is for the escape zone. It may be the case that it always tries to spawn it as far from you as possible. But it also might be the case that there's already an escape zone picked out when the mission loads, and we could get lucky and just be near it. I certainly don't want to just be in the middle of the map, right? Alright, so what do we have? We have a sniper who came in with no equipment. Cool. Well, you may as well just get in the Scarab, I guess. What do we have here? We have a Mind Fragger that's visible. There's an Arthron right there with what looks like Pincer Launcher. No, it's okay. It's a real bad one. There's also an Arthron over here. Boy, I really wish the camera would stop zooming around so much. With Pincer Launcher. Okay. Like, when I take my mouse cursor off of a thing, it should not zoom back to the soldier whose turn it is. It should leave the camera right there until I move it on purpose. Let's do this. We managed to somehow not destroy his gun arm.
Here.
You can jump over here and just blast this dude, right? Okay. I saw minus 10 will points over here somewhere. Or minus 2 will points. But it also had, like, it could have just been this guy. The tooltips don't always appear in sensible places. And then just try to stick together here.
What's our plan?
I just throw you in the vehicle? Right? Like, you can't really do a whole lot else. And then, we could have you fire. And try to weaken some of these enemies. Fire and then just duck behind the rock that you're standing right next to for cover. I don't hate it, but maybe we could jetpack to a safer position and then worry about combat later. Ooh, I'm worried about that guy. He does just have a pistol, so that's not so bad. I think I actually just want to, like, disengage from these dudes a little bit. So where do I go? Tough call, actually. Maybe we can get way over here. Just try to pull back to this wall and then figure things out afterward. I also could jump up to here somewhere and use the rocket launcher, right? Because we do have the rocket launcher. But because it's a mounted weapon, it's not visible on my inventory screen, and mousing over it here doesn't give me any indication of its damage values. It seems crazy to me that you can't just get a tooltip of the weapon by looking at it in your inventory. So we could move to here and then just try to rocket that guy into submission. I kind of like that. This gives me such superior control of the battlefield. And that Synedrian laser pistol is not going to be very effective against 38 points of armor.
Executing.
What? Did you seriously? Yes. Alright, well, I'm gonna war cry. Just shot the thing that you were standing right next to instead of... You would think it would not be possible to miss to that degree.
Channel open.
That's really annoying. Because, like, that had to be... That misfire had to be, like, 30 degrees or something in order to be, in order to hit that, that antenna instead of where I actually shot it. Okay, that's not so bad. Oh, hey, another Arthron. Okay, these laser pistols are not exactly terrifying. So... They both have launcher arms and gun arms. My inclination is definitely to try to open this one up. since it's closer to the direction that we intend to travel. Okay. We broke everything. All of its stuff is destroyed. You are dead. You thought you were hot. Guess what? You're not. Can we please do the whole move? Okay, thank you. You... It's a little dangerous not to heal. But I don't get to heal and fire? I should probably Warcry again. There's an enemy there. That's good information. Can I, like, fire through the window here? Yeah. Let's see if we can't soften this up a little bit. Well, I broke a gun. Whatever that is, lost a weapon. Then we'll just take cover here. Sebastian, the Infidel Wilson, which is not a bad name at all, can... Let's see here. I can dash to here, then try to find cover a little deeper. What I'm thinking is I'd like to be able to actually shoot at some enemies, you know? And we have the will points, why not use them? Okay, I can get all the way over to here and maybe have a shot on that guy. It feels like it's hard for me to believe I actually have a shot there. I kind of want to use my other dash. And just commit super deep. How... Okay, so you're not going to die, right? Because I think you get 10 healing, then you'll bleed for 60. But you're dead on your next... So you have one final turn, and you won't be able to do much during it. This guy's really the only major threat on this side of the map for us. I'm going to try double dash, double shot here. Let's see if...
just get this over with.
It's actually... not a very good shot, it turns out. Maybe it's double dash, two-tile move, or a two-point move, single shot. Maybe that's all we have. Feels dangerous. I do, I suppose, have this available too. Yeah, let's do this. My main problem is my cover. Not a single shot hit. That's crummy. Alright, the good news is we have really disabled a lot of the firing power of these enemies. The bad news is the Scarab is definitely still going to eat a full barrage from that dude up there. We have really good cover, for the most part. Okay, I appreciate him deciding to move. Because he could have just fired 2 volleys from his machine gun from back there and probably killed us. Alright. The Scarab's next most important target is probably this dude. The only part of him that is still intact does get to fire back. Oh, we've spotted a new one. Ah, that's what was down there. Is that guy currently lethally bleeding? Yes. You know what? I'll just stop. That's fine. Okay. Let's use a grenade to solve our problems.
Executing.
I'm so nervous that I'm going to do this and she's going to blow herself up again. I can step to the side before firing. Give myself a little bit better of an angle and then just step back into cover afterward. Hopefully this will knock out that wall. Did indeed. Also, compromised my building a small amount.
This better work.
I agree. This better work.
Why can't I hit anything?
That's interesting. He moved to a different position that made the shot worse before firing. That is not what I was expecting to happen. Maybe if I aim a little bit higher? Yeah, see, I'm aiming from one position, but he's firing from a different position, which makes things a lot more difficult. Okay, I respect that maneuver. Something over here, apparently. Oh, that guy just spawned. Alright, I think we're going to be okay. We do need to go equip that sniper, though. Right, lots of stuff spawning from the other edge. So we got 2 spawns on this side, 2 spawns on that side. Boy, I sure hope the escape isn't over there. Alright, evac available. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so that's good because it now has it has confirmed to us the function of the evac zone. It does not appear clearly. The evac zone position is chosen at the beginning of the mission. Okay, well, this was a really successful version of this thing. Oh, I can't actually do that. Well, you can just run, I guess. That's fine.
Running.
And to be perfectly honest with you, we really haven't even gotten much value out of our leveled up abilities and stuff. We have mostly been succeeding off of just raw equipment. And also, I mean, let's be honest, mostly the Scarab. It would let me try to take that shot, huh? Well, obviously we're not going to. It would be neat to pick that guy up, just a little bit more damage to translate into experience for us. Oh, hey! That's a guy I didn't see before. Let's see what our ability to inflict additional damage from the evac zone looks like, because obviously we're not going to not leave. Wait, are you really gonna pause the camera on the Scarab for multiple seconds 4 times? It actually is going to. Well, it's a pretty easy shot, so well done. You got it. You need all of your action points to escape. There will be no cheeky firing from you.
Ready.
You could get to here and try to kill that Mindfragger, I guess? I was kind of hoping I'd be able to shoot him. Yeah, I'm going to go after him.
Let's just get this over with.
Alright, and then evac. I was about to panic because it was like, oh god, it won't let me leave move the vehicle into the evac zone. But yeah, the problem was that there's a person in it. I could not move the person into the evac zone because he was in a vehicle. Alright, that counts. That's value. Actually, look at it. Look at all the value. An alien would have gotten a lot more XP if he had a gun. So we should probably resolve that issue. We have so many mutagens, too. I have no idea what we're going to do with all of them. Also, this is a moment your forces deny the enemy as successfully as we ever have. Yeah, sure. Put that in the queue. Why not? We have 5 hours to get home. It's going to be close. We might make it. Tough to say. Let us, before I forget... where are all you guys? You're all at Summerall? It's not totally ideal. Alright, anyway, Manticore 1. We have plenty of rifles. You can have a rifle. As a treat. Let's do this and give you... You know what? You should probably have a pistol. What do I want to give you? think probably an Iron Fury. We've had good experiences with the old Iron Fury. And then also we may as well spend some level ups here. So you could gain a new class. Oh, actually, maybe this is maybe the thing I want to think about. Let's not bother with this right now. And it's the same thing for you. Do you have anything obvious that we want to take at the same time? Not necessarily. Yeah, okay. I'll think about what I want these guys to become. So what do we want to do with them now? We probably want to go home and do some repairs, right? So maybe we fly back to Summerall. Yeah, I think that makes sense. There may well be a Phoenix base down here, because we still have room on the UI for one more base after the South Asia one. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Phoenix base down here somewhere, but I don't know that I want to search for it right now with the Scarab at under half and everything. Okay, the Haven is under attack. We are totally going to start this mission at the beginning of the next episode. I am not excited about attacking strength 21. Boy, maybe we should just let him have the Haven, huh? The thing is, if we maintain this Haven now, and then we get things up and running in the new base, it will probably, I think it will be within mist repeller range, so we'll probably be able to keep it safe from there. Oof. Yeah, I don't know. This is a problem to determine tomorrow, because for right now, we are out of time. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time, tomorrow, to see whether we even try to save these poor people or not. I'm honestly pretty torn on it. We'll see you then.